Okay guys, welcome back to Makeover Mondays. Today I'm making over my little sister, and if you let her tell it, she is not a girly girl. Okay, she's been saying this since she was like 2. I am not a girly girl. So every once in a while she'll let me make her over, you know, like graduation, prom, those rare occasions. So today she let me do her makeover. So we're starting by moisturizing her skin. Next we're moving on to her eyebrows. I'm just going to fill them in with my MAC eyebrow gel. So I'm going to show you how to do this side, and then I'll come back and they'll both be done magically. Alright, so now I'm just taking a spoolie and I am grooming her brows. I just want to make sure the hairs are going up and outwards. So now we're going to move on to my LA Girl Pro Concealer. And in this shade, it's pretty close to her skin tone. I didn't want that halo bright eye look. I wanted it to be kind of neutral and blended with her skin. I didn't want the makeup to be too overpowering. Like I said, she does not wear makeup. She's not a girly girl. So I am going to take it a little bit on the dramatic side with the eyes, but everything else will be kind of muted. So as you can see, it blends in nicely with her skin tone. So I'm just going to blend that out, and then we'll come back with the other eye. Okay, so now that both eyebrows are done, I'm going to go in with my NYX eyeshadow base in the color Skin Tone, and I'm just going to prep her eyes. So I'm using this with a flat brush and I'm just blending it across both of her eyelids, and then I'm going to blend it out with my finger just to warm it up a bit and get it ready for that eyeshadow. So now we're going to move on to It's My RAYE palette with BH Cosmetics, and I'm using this neutral tone brown as her transition color. So using circular motions, I'm just blending in that shadow into her crease, and then we're going to go in with a deeper warm tone brown right on top. Okay, so now that that's pretty much blended, I'm going to go in with my ColourPop concealer, and I'm just going to start to create her cut crease. In a second, you'll see me have her look up just so I have a general guide of where that concealer should stop and have an overall shape of her cut crease. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go in with some translucent powder just to absorb any moisture from that concealer that might still be wet or tacky. You want it to be dry when you're applying your shadow. So now I'm going to take this shimmer shade and apply it just as a backsplash to the glitter that I'm going to be using. You could skip this step, but I find that it works good for me. I like to have a backsplash of color just in case the glitter might miss a spot, or you know, it just needs something behind it. That's the way I feel. You can totally skip this step if you want to and go straight into the glitter. It's up to you. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our NYX glitter glue. That is a tongue twister, okay? So yeah, we're going to apply this glue all over the lid, and then you can use any glitter of your choice. I'm going to be using my NYX glitter, but there's a few different glitters on the market that I like. BH Cosmetics had a really cool glitter back in the day. I believe they still have it, and one thing about glitter, it never runs out, I find, because you don't use it that much. So it's pretty cool to have, you know, if someone is doing a birthday or New Year's Eve, they just want an extra pop, extra glitz to the glam, then glitter is always a good choice. So now we're gonna go ahead and there it goes. How pretty is that? So we're gonna go ahead and apply that with a flat shader brush. And I totally skipped this part, but I do recommend putting down some translucent powder or any face powder under the eyes to catch the glitter. It just helps when sweeping it away. You will have some fallout glitter, that's just the way it is. It's glitter, what do you expect? But if you don't put anything down, then you can use a makeup wipe and get the majority of the glitter off, as you'll see me do in a second. Alright, so now you're going to go in and take any dark color, brown, blue, black, anything that your heart desires, and you're just going to clean up and define the shape of your cut crease. So using a small angle brush, I'm just going along the shape of her eyes, and then I'll be blending that out and cleaning it up with concealer. Since she doesn't have much eye space, using the same concealer that we used in the beginning will give the illusion of skin, and it'll just, you know, blend everything out and have it looking seamless. Okay, so here we go, doing the same steps as earlier, as if we're defining the eyebrow. We're just going to drag that concealer, and you see how it just cleans up that eye shape instantly. That's what you want. So it gives more space to the eyelid, and it just cleans everything up. Okay, so after cleaning up the majority of the fallout with a baby wipe, I'm going to go in and color correct. So I'm using my NYX concealer palette. I'm going to take this orange shade and put that where her dark circle is. So any dark marks on the face, any blemishes, you want to go ahead and color correct before applying your foundation and your concealer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just warming it up on the back of my hand, and then you'll see me apply it to her under eyes. So while blending out your concealer, you want to make sure that you have your client look up so you can get it as close to under her eyes as possible. This is always a bit difficult with clients who don't wear makeup because they always get nervous when anything comes close to their eyes, but that's understandable. I mean, it's your eyes, they're very sensitive, so I'm just blending out gently but also pressing that concealer into the skin because we don't want it to crease up. And then we're going to move on to foundation. I'm going to be using my black opal foundation sticks, and you'll see me just figure out which colors works best for her. So you always want to apply maybe 2 or 3 shades to find out which shade is best. Sometimes you may have to mix, and yeah, you know, just blend it all out. So I pretty much added 2 shades to kind of customize her complexion. So now I'm just blending that out with the beauty blender, and then I'm going to go ahead and with my Age Rewind concealer and apply that to under her eyes. We're going to brighten up her face, and we're going to conceal and contour and highlight and all that good stuff that we love. You already know. Okay, so it's starting to all come together. Now we're going to take our Ben Nye and our CMA powder. We're going to mix them up, and we're going to set that under eye concealer, and then we're going to go ahead and set the rest of her face with whatever is left on the brush. So just having her look up, because again, we don't want that concealer to crease under her eyes. So we're just going to apply a generous amount of powder to her under eyes, and we're not really baking because I'm going to sweep it off pretty much after I apply it, but applying enough that it can move around on her face. So now using a black opal stick in a shade darker, we're going to contour. So I'm just carving out where I want that contour to be. I'm taking it a bit higher to blend it up and make her cheekbones really pop. And then I'm going to set it with a powder. Okay, so now for the fun part, it's time to snatch that nose, okay? So we're going to take that same foundation stick on a flat brush, and we're just going to contour her nose, bringing it up to her brow bone to give it a nice, sleek, slim look. I'm gonna actually blend that out with a beauty blender, and then we're gonna go back in with our powder to set it all. Alright, so we're gonna go in with our Hyper Real Glow. Oh my god, all these tongue twisters. Anyway, Hyper Real Glow palette from MAC. It's a highlighting palette. I'm gonna go in with a dual fiber stippling brush and apply that highlight to the high points of her face and just give her a nice glow. And I just love this shade. It's called Rosy Cheeks. So pretty. Okay, so she was super nervous about the liquid liner and the lashes, so I went ahead and did that off camera. So now moving on to the lips, I'm taking this beautiful shade. This is a new NYX lipstick that I have. I'll list the shade below. So I'm just going to use that almost as if it was a lip liner on the outsides of her lips, and I just love this shade. It's just so deep and rich, and oh my god, it's perfect for fall, perfect for winter. And then right on top of that, I'm going to go in with a liquid lipstick from Kat Von D, just to you know, blend it out, customize it. I never really like wearing just one shade. I love to mix, so yeah, that's just my thing. If you like the darker shade, then feel free to use a darker shade and call it a day. If you want to go ahead and do a more ombre effect like I'm about to do with the Kat Von D liquid lipstick, then feel free to do that. And you can use 2 lipsticks, 3 lipsticks, lip pencils, whatever you want. There's no rules to makeup. It's all about customization and having fun and doing what works for you. Okay, so for the sake of this video, no look is complete without hair, so I just threw on a custom cashmere unit and brushed it out, and you know, just gave her a little something something. You know, no look is complete without hair. So yeah, this is the look. I didn't even apply no heat to it. I just brushed it out and it looks pretty good. So this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. She actually liked it. We took a couple pics, so I'll insert them somewhere around here. Make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can see all the before and afters and all the cool pics that she took. I really have fun making over my little sister. You know, she's not a girly girl and I don't want to change her, but it's always fun to have, you know, some girl time with her. So thank you, Shari, for letting me do this. You looked adorable. I love you forever. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.